on the show. After the news, we'll have Sunnyside come up, and then from 3 o'clock, we'll have Hard Facts being premiered. Another daily dose for you till 7 p.m. when the sports guys will take over with extra time. We have everything you need as conversations are concerned. Now, once again, I'd like to thank all of you who have been sending your questions, your complaints, your commendations about PHED. I am still collecting them. 123 messages now. In fact, let me quickly take a visual aid picture, all right, and to send that out right now. All right, send that very quickly to the supervisors. Here we go. 123 messages. Okay, all right. So I have a lot of work to do. But having said that, talking about power, 2 days ago, we had a conversation over the radio, and whilst we were having that discussion, one of the respondents over the telephone said, look, Jude, it's not a problem about corruption. I would like to have our senators, for example, our leaders, giving a jumbo pay. Let's remove the add-ons that they get, the benefits, and all those other extras that they get. Just give them one jump pay, one lump sum. And when we do that, I guarantee you that we're going to have better governors, better senators, basically better leaders. Corruption is going to be much reduced. And that was not the platform, that was not the time, rather, for that particular conversation. But here we are today. Beautiful morning here in the city of Port Harcourt. And so I'm asking you this question. Will a bumper pay improve efficiency of political officials? Do you agree with that comment? And when he made that comment, I told him I'm looking forward to this conversation because I want to bring to you something from Germany. We're not going to the US now. I like to look at Germany for a starter. For our conversation today. So this is what we're going to do very quickly now before I open the phone lines. Okay, so right now let me check what is the exchange rate of the euro. Just quickly do that. Euro to naira. Okay, let's do that. Okay, officially is 400 one euro. I don't know if this is correct, but 1 euro is 484 naira, right? That's what it's showing right here. So this is what I'm going to use. So let's let me make sure this update is very, very recent. Pound. Okay, pounds to naira. 568. Okay, not the parallel market. Parallel market is different. Okay, 568. So let's see now. Let's get the. Let's get the parallel rates. Okay, let's see what we can get on those parallel rates. Let's see that. Okay, so the parallel market rates, the US dollar is 505, 503. The British pound is between 706 to 708. The euro is about 596 naira for a euro. All right, so this is going to be my benchmark today. Call it 596. So let's do we just round up to 600? All right, let's do that. Let's just round up to 600 naira for the euro for the sake of this conversation. Right. So here we go. Now the German political system is divided into the Bundestag and the Bundesrat or Rat, depending on how you pronounce it. Right now, since July of 2021, the monthly remuneration received by members of the Bundestag, it's kind of like the House of Assembly, right, has been set at 10,012 euros, just about 10,013 euros, because it's 10,012 euros and 89 extra on the dot, right? So we will peg it at just, let's leave it at 10,000 because the 12 euros is quite nominal, all right? So 10,000 euros, right? 10,000 euros. Now, members of the Bundestag do not receive any additional annual payments such as holiday pay or Christmas bonuses. Their remuneration constitutes taxable income. So from that amount, right, they are going to be taxed. It's a monthly pay. So let's put it up. Monthly pay, 10,000 euros. 10,000 euros. Here we go. Multiply by 600. So roughly 6 million naira. There we go. End of story. That's what they take. 6 million naira month. Done, dusted. There is no wardrobe allowances. There are no newspaper allowances. There are no extra codes. There are no brushing your teeth allowance. Sitting down. No, it's done. Done, dusted. That's what this is their pay. It is done. End of story. Right? That is what they have. Now, recently, a man told me a story that somewhere in Germany, one of the smaller, lesser populated hamlets, right, a Nigerian or a man of Nigerian descent, right, actually got a position. You know, kind of like your local government chairman, if you will. And people were like, oh, you're going there because there are some perks, there's some benefits. How much are they paying? Now, it turns out that the man was not earning any more than some teachers in that locale, despite him being the local government chairman. In fact, another chairman from another community used to take the taxi to up meetings. He used to take taxis, sometimes even ride his bike to meetings. Now, before you go up in smoke, Jude, we've heard this conversation before. You know, we know our leaders or our office holders are not particularly humble or respectful, yada yada yada. But how do we improve them? The caller said, if we give them just that lump sum, take no more constituency amount, money, none of that. Now, I don't even want to get into the breakdown of what the senator or a House of Rep member or governors are meant to take, because some of the monies that you hear is just stupendous. Ignore what Shehu Sani said a few years ago about it totaling about 13 million. Now, if that's true, assuming for the sake of this conversation, let's assume that Shehu Sani's comment back then was true. So let's say it's about 13 million, all right, or 14 million. So already in our present year, 2011, as at that time, the Nigerian senator was already collecting way more than the German senator. This is 6 million naira. Back then, they were already collecting, what, 13, 14 million naira. So, if we remove Esther code, remove wardrobe allowance, let's remove, what other allowances do they get, please? Remind me, those of you in politics, what other allowances do they get? Health? Oh yeah, I think housing, upkeep. Yeah, there's some money so that they can rent staff and all of that. And I know that the PAs that they have get paid directly. They don't handle the money. That's another thing. And also, there's some story that the cars that they drive, they have car loans that get deducted from their monthly salary, whatever. But let's assume, for the sake of this conversation, that it's 14 million naira from last 3 years or 4 years when Shehu Sani was in the upper house, right? Done, dusted. Now, do you think that if we give them just that lump sum alone, that they'll become more efficient as, I don't know, the German counterparts? Do you think that's what's going to help us stifle the spate of corruption? Do you think the constituency projects, if they were handled differently, not necessarily through the senators themselves or the House of Rep members or whatever, do you think people will get better value for democracy? Notice, I did not say better value for money. Better value for democracy. 017-923-0002. 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and then the female caller line is 0817-923-0009. WhatsApp and Telegram available for us at 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. That's where we have our WhatsApp and Telegram number. Then jump onto Facebook, facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH, facebook.com/Nigeria Info PH. There you'll find us and you can join the conversation, and I'd love to read your comments on the subject matter. When a bumper pay, like says 14 million naira, we know that the counterparts in the German Republic take about 6 million a month. So like say we pay our senators 14 million naira a month or 15 a month. Do you think that will streamline activities? Hello, Port Harcourt. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Happy weekend, Lampan.
Well, wish you same.
Yeah. You narrated some certain things and all that. I think the situation we are right now with what you just narrated looks like those days when we were watching movies, you say aliens, when you're talking about some cities outside Nigeria that people pay costs are very low. You begin to imagine if really such a thing can be replicated in Nigeria.
Why not?
Yeah. And I want to tell you that it's not going to work.
Why?
There is this other one that you did not mention. Newspaper allowance.
Oh.
No, I didn't hear you about that.
Oh, newspaper allowance. Right.
For you to know to the extent at which we are being marginalized by these same politicians, I don't think with the greediness enough, you will never meet or get more politicians if that comes to play in Nigeria, because our politics has done us more harm than good. Because if you start reducing it, people will not go into politics. People will start going into other issues, other sectors or other business in order to make their money, because it will no longer be viable, if you ask me.
So don't you want it to be viable? Are you saying without money that politics can be viable?
You go to the market and I just bought banana of 500 naira. It's just about 5 pieces of or 5 fingers. Are you getting me? Other things, go to the market, minimum wage can buy rice. Are you getting me? And not forgetting that these politicians, that their tastes are high. Are you getting what I'm saying? Their tastes are high.
All right, so maybe
vacations.
Maybe we should get.
What did you say?
Maybe we should get politicians that have low taste. What do you think?
There is no way you can get such person, because as I'm here talking to you, please don't reduce it though, because I'm trying to be a senator. So please, it's going to affect me more if we don't.
Thank you. Good morning. Oh dear, that was somebody apparently from Atali. Interesting. So he's also planning to be a senator, and this is what raises a very serious question. So you want to be a senator, but why exactly do you want to be a senator? Do you want to be a senator because you have great aspirations, great plans for the betterment of your people, representation, or because you too want to get newspaper allowances? Meanwhile, the German Bundestag, they don't collect it. And what is interesting, I have to say this, what is interesting, the monthly remuneration, right, is adjusted once a year on the 1st of July, and it's currently at the amount I told you. It is based on a nominal wage index calculated by the Federal Statistics Office, right? Now, this amount is reviewed every year and then published in the paper. The question is, when do we last get a published version of what our senators and governors earn? Hello, Port Harcourt. All right, so when did we last get that? It will be very good to know, what the governors earn, and I am resisting the urge. And I think I'm not going to do that. I've resisted the urge to read from old clips, old reports of what senators earn, what governors earn, yada yada yada. No. let's leave all of that, because the amount can be, if for that time, can be that high. Let's look at it here with the inflation rate that is in the double figures, how that much can change a person's life. So if we give them one sum, so let's say for Oga, please, we're not giving you any more newspaper allowance, wardrobe allowances, birthday allowance, dancing. We don't want. We just give you 15 million naira a month. Do your job. Do you think that's going to make a better representation of our democracy? Do you think we're going to get better leaders if we just take away all the excesses? Recently, we heard I think it was Serap now, that was suing for the president and the vice president and governors to have their wages reduced. This idea says, don't reduce the wages, give them, but just don't give them allowances, benefits, like we like to call them. Interesting. 4 lines, 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003, and 017-923-0007. Ibiso is on Ordinary Road. Ibiso, good morning to you.
If you like, reduce their pay. They will still stay there and get what they want, because is it only the what they are measuring that they are getting? Some contract they will be running. Some jobs that you see, they will make sure they honor that job and send their company to do the job. My own is just make it like part-time. Because now the least person now, the other person want to contest for Senate. Everybody is going for elected position now. Have different motive that are making here. Just before, when NRC days, you will even beg people to come and contest for councillor. I see that matured men, advanced men are contesting for councillor. But now, youths are contesting for councillor.
But Ibiso, we want Nigerians pushed, if you remember, for the not too young to rule bill. They want young people. They say they want people like you to come up and rule with them. They want people like younger governors to come up.
Jude, let me tell you one thing.
Yes.
Not too young. When we get there, you see how some will behave. I'm not against it, too, but just take a look at some communities. I want to go for youth in some communities. Look at what is going on.
Okay.
They want to be sure that. Why? Because they don't have the community at heart. They have the oil company. They need to sit down there and take and betray the community.
Okay. Somebody is in a tally. Oh, sorry about that, somebody. Hello, Port Harcourt, 93. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Jim.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Thank you very much. The topic is very interesting, and my major question is, why shouldn't politicians be on minimum wage as well? Because
Auntie, what's your name? What's your name first? Let's
Okay, my name is Joy. I'm calling from.
Okay, good morning, Joy. So now we have a kind of worms and a kind of shaking bottles and tables that you've started. So you are suggesting that the politicians be on minimum wage themselves?
Yes,
but that is something.
They're doing their job as well, just like every other person.
Yeah, but oh dear. Oh, please call back. Joy, please call back. Because the idea of minimum wage doesn't mean that you must be paid. That it just means that's the least amount you can be paid. And don't forget, salaries and remunerations are meant to be determined by a bureau, a board that would investigate the challenges that person faces, the longevity, the risk factors, and also how long it would take for somebody to become viable in that field. You don't necessarily expect the same amount of money to be paid for a doctor to be paid for a carpenter. Yet there are carpenters who are multi-millionaires or billionaires depending on how they have their businesses run. There are two different things here. But that's an interesting suggestion from Joy. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh dear. All right, 9.3. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. We have a minute for you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes. Good morning.
I'm Kuribo Jonathan.
Welcome, Kuribo.
Yes, the babies that are coming is too much for us. So let them come. Let us bring
amount from them, so that when they enter, they should earn that money, so that it will also fill the market the program is spending.
Is going to. Okay. All right, thank you very much. So, yeah, last caller says, yes, we should restrict as well. Well, we have headline news coming up shortly, and I would love to read a message or two just before we go right here on 92.3 Nigeria Info. So, WhatsApp messages quickly now. Let me get to the WhatsApp messages. All right, hello, Pasako Jude. The issue is just their high pay. It's not just their high pay, but the fact that these decision makers have access to funds meant to actually carry out projects. They shouldn't be given the money for anything other than their stipend. Like the, in quotes, American counterparts, they should be able to raise money from their electorates to sponsor bills and so on. BOB, thank you very much. I'm going to try my best to explain what BOB is talking about, looking for like a GoFundMe to raise money for bills. I'll explain that right after we have the headline news.
It's your right to know. Nigeria Info keeps you in the know. Headline news. Nigeria Info on
92.3.
Headline news.
Welcome to the headline news from the nation's number one talk, news, and sports radio station 92.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Jude. Supreme Court stops federal government from ceding oil wells to Imo State. Police arrest more suspects in connection with murder of Super TV boss Usifo Ataga. In business, Senate directs 59 federal government agencies to return over 300 billion naira funds allegedly misappropriated by them to the Federation account. In the world of entertainment, a Los Angeles judge grants Britney Spears to choose her own lawyer in the fight to end her controversial conservatorship with her father. From the world of sports, PSG completes signing of Italy's keeper Gianluigi Donnarumma on the free transfer. And from the international scene, Spain's top court rules that last year's strict coronavirus lockdown was unconstitutional. So, more details at top of the hour right here on 90.3 Nigeria Info. So, tune in from 12 midday and we'll give you the details of the headlines. My name is Jude. Thank you for listening.
Real stories, real people. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Since July 1st, 2021, the monthly remuneration received by members of the Bundestag has been set at 10,012 euros monthly. Now, when we do the calculation, when we do the math, it's just about 6 million naira a month. 6 million naira a month. That's what they expect to take home as members of the parliament, of the government. Now, all of this is based on a law in Germany that states that every year, that salary, that amount, that remuneration, that monthly remuneration, right, should be looked at, reviewed, and if deemed necessary, can be reviewed upwards or downwards. The procedure for adjustment only continues to apply in a new electoral term if the Bundestag adopts a decision to that effect within 3 months. Within 3 months following the constituent sitting. So that means before a new amount will be taken, a new government will come, and then they'll give you 3 months before that if no decision is taken within that time, the last amount that was calculated would apply until the Bundestag, that is the group, you can call it the House of Representatives now, will confirm or amend or adjust the procedure in a law. Now, this money, by the way, this money, right, is not inclusive of any such payments, such as holiday allowance, Christmas bonuses. They don't have that. It is not there. They don't have that. Not given. That's all. So, we ask this morning, if a lump sum is given as remuneration to our decision makers, our policy makers, whether they be the House of Senate members or House of Representative members, if we give a lump sum, like someone suggested two days ago, that will help streamline the activities. Do you agree? Well, Port Harcourt, let's have a conversation. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
It's like my village would want me to talk this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Jude.
Welcome.
Yes, it's like my village would want me to talk. Hey, Jude, this thing, that's what I want to now. Anyhow you do it, this will have their way. Now, look at it, they want to go for research, for 2 months. And that 2 months is our taxpayers' money. Do you know the plan? Now, the schools are going on vacation. And now they are going for research. They want to take their families to abroad, to Miami, to go and flex. At the end of the day, you should ask them, this is that they went for 2 months. What idea? No idea, Jude. You see that if you make the thing to be not attractive, many people will know why they are going for the parliament. Let me just digress a bit, Jude. Before, if you tell somebody that your son will be a pastor, they'll say, God forbid, no. My son will not be a pastor. They used to call that a church nut. But now, many people want their children to be pastor because of the motive that they have about the finance. They want to call God. They don't want God to call them. That is the same thing with this our people in the House of Rep and the Senate. Because most of them, sometimes they will not be in the house, but they know that if they just put their name that I attend sitting today, I have allowance, they will just put their name. If you make it that, okay, if you attend though, you don't attend though, no allowance, some people will even say that they will not stay the 4 years. They want to come back for other people to go. Because now the thing is like oil wells, that everybody wants to go and take the goals there. So before they even go for the election, they spend huge amount of money to convince people. So they feel that there is their own time to amount what they spend to enrich themselves. Now the project you are talking of, what are they doing? People who stay there for 8 years, ask them, if you are representing 2 LGA, what impact that 2 LGA will get from you? They are giving them that. They will just come and line up old women, young boys, give them bag of rice, give them tomato. Is that project? Nothing to show about, because if not the thing to be attractive, they will do like that. Cotton everywhere, in the short show everywhere, the same thing goes attractive. Everyone will put the money there.
All right, thank you very much, Obiso. We have Hector in Ogbogoro. Good morning, Hector. Welcome.
Good morning, Nigerians.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. I think if we must make government less attractive, or public office holders, public offices less attractive for politicians, then we must cut down these jumbo benefits tied to, public offices. A lot of people have no business going into politics. A lot of people have no business seeking for political offices. The reason why they are going for these offices is because of the choosing a benefit that is tied to these offices. There is nothing less than it. So that is why they are going in. into these offices. They have nothing to offer. Now, once we make these offices less attractive, you will see that so many people will have no interest in going into politics even.
Okay. All right. Somebody in Natali. Good morning. Thank you very much, Hector.
Yeah, my name is somebody. I'm calling from Atari.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah. You know, this thing you guys are talking about, the parliament and also senators in Nigeria, right? Talking about their payment and minimum wage and all that. It doesn't really apply to the federal system or the state system of Nigeria. It also has to do with the local environment in Nigeria. Yeah, do you know that even among some communities, parents and fathers, these things we are talking about still happen? Okay, I read a book by The Principle of Fatherhood by Miles Monroe.
Okay.
He said that before we should have the good government, that we should have good family. It has to start from there. So all these things I'm trying to say is that the same way some parliament members are stealing money in the sense of allocation of allowance, that is how some families and parents are applying it to their local homes, which is why we have a generation whereby people only go to positions for the motive of what they can get from that position. Do you understand?
Totally do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking to you now. A man was buried yesterday in my community who was actually his son, but he openly took everything that has to do with the family, sold it to himself, did all he can do with the money. But he died yesterday. And as a Muslim, he was buried today, 45 years old. This is something that has to do with, we have to teach it to our children. We have to change that mindset right from the coming generation. It's not about those old people there in the politics. It's about who we are raising tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
So I will not fall to that trap. I fell to that trap because I was born out of such environment. But my children will not fall to the trap. Even the traditional education in this country is corrupt to the point that you cannot even start talking about it. But it's just something we leave into the hands of whoever sees it important to do so. So this matter of minimum wage and the rest, if we train good people to become good leaders, they will not be having this motive of what they can get to that position. It's what they can do.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Hello, Port Harcourt, 93. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Yeah, my name is Gabriel.
Welcome, Gabriel.
This issue of...
Please, can you turn off your radio set or step away from the radio set, please? Thank you.
Yeah, this issue of our senators and legislators getting so much package. It's something that has, everybody's aware of it. And, the youth around here, around Nigeria, they're all aware that if you go into politics, definitely you will make money. So there's no way they can bring it down.
There's no way. Are you saying the people don't have a voice when you say there's no way?
The voice they have does not reach anywhere.
Interesting.
The way I see things, my own perspective, anything that goes on in Port Harcourt, in Nigeria, does not come down. It keeps going up. So, it's just as easy as ABC. You want to make money, you go into politics. When you go into politics, you get to the National Assembly and you make your money. That is just as simple as ABC. That is what everybody is fighting for. Any youth and boys that say they want to go and bring down the price or the amount that they're using, it will not work.
Once again, why won't it work? If we can make it work to be this bad, don't you think we can make it work to be better?
It will not work. It's from the home.
Okay.
All this is not from the home. People are fighting and killing people just to be there.
Okay.
It will take by the grace of God.
Oh, God, now.
It's not work. If not, nothing.
All right. Thank you very much. Once again, God thrown into the hat of the equation. All right. This was good morning, Jude. I think cutting their pay will be difficult. It's a thing that was started by our fathers. Anything that goes up is difficult to come down in Nigeria. Delo says. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. This is another power-related issue. I will definitely send those emails. Please do bear with me. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh, sorry about that. 91.3. Hello. Okay. All right. So if you're just joining us, we're having a conversation and we're making a comparison based on the comment from a caller 2 days ago. Now, that caller said that if we just give a lump sum, and I'm pegging this sum at about 15 million naira. Some may say it's even too high, but let's say it is 15 million naira, and we're comparing it to the German counterparts. Apparently, they're still earning higher than the German counterparts at 6 million. Just about 6 million. That's what and that's monthly, by the way, monthly. Okay. So now, if that is the case, and we then compare, and we can say that they are a bit or they are much more organized. So if we just give them only the amount, remove constituency funds, remove housing allowance, just remove everything, would they work better? Will they work better? That's the question. Hello, Port Harcourt. Oh, sorry about that. Messages here. This one says, good morning, Jude. So long as we Nigerians continue to think that we must try to have only good citizens that will never commit any civil or criminal sins, we will continue to dwell where we are. Rather, let us try to create systems and structures that will prevent, track, and catch wrongdoers in every facet of life, be it public offices, private businesses, child rearing, etc. That's B. Kelly. Okay, all right, thank you very much, B. Kelly. Now, somebody, I think it was B or B. Where's that message? Where is that? Aha, there it is. All right. So BOB's message was the issue is not just their high pay, but the fact that these decision makers have access to funds meant to actually carry out projects. But they shouldn't be given such money for anything other than their stipend. Like their American counterparts, they should be able to raise money from the electorates to sponsor bills and so on and so on. That's BOB. And now that system works on the premise that if you want something done as a private individual, in quote, sponsor it. So let's say we want to sponsor Fridays to be Bole and Fish compulsory day for all Port Harcourt residents, right? So somebody, let's say me, for example, I could go meet my representative and say, you know what, look, I'm going to give you 250,000 naira. Please try and sponsor this bill. Make these flyers. Carry like a truckload of bole. Go to Abuja. Give all the senators. Make sure you get. Make sure you get Mama Ibe, who makes the best bole and fish sauce, the pepper sauce in Port Harcourt. Get her, right, and get 100 cartons of fish. Spice it. Give it to them. Convince them that if they give River State a bole and fish mandatory day, for example, right, that the economy is going to be booming. That is how the senators raise money for, in quotes, projects and bills, by the way. Hello, Port Harcourt, 93. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, good morning. Okay, I'm sorry. Very faint. Is it just me? I don't think I could hear that person very clearly. Well, I apologize for that. You may want to try any of our other numbers. All right, let's go. Constitutional lump sum or minimum wage payments for the MPs will obviously and most definitely make them efficient and make better value for democracy, and even reduce the clamoring and the do-or-die mentality of people yielding or yearning for political positions. Also, those who will accept to be elected into political positions will ultimately become people who make laws that can address social issues as it affects the common individual. We will then get round pegs in round holes. That's only those who have political discipline and professionals that will yield to be elected. Others will get into legitimate, lucrative businesses and other means of livelihood. However, this can only happen if there is a political will to undertake such program. Emmanuel Oku with that message. All right, thank you very much, Emmanuel Oku, for your contribution. More messages here. This one here says that let them reduce the money to 1 million naira flat, and we can continue to give them their constituency project money. Let's see how they will survive. If you give a man power, lights, and wardrobe allowances, what else is he spending his money on? That's from Chijoke. Says if we give him water, power, clothing allowance, then don't need to give them any more money. 1 million naira is okay. What else is he spending the money on? But Chijoke, is that going to make him or make them any more effective or efficient than they already are or are not? Depends on what side of the divide you are on at the moment. Hello, Port Harcourt, 9.3, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Port Harcourt.
Good morning.
You know, the problem with the country is that, and the corruption rate is that the parents are the cause.
Interesting.
Why? Because when somebody enters into a political office and your parents will come up to you and tell you, say, job. You think we don't come from good background and we know this is now our opportunity. We are strong. So when somebody has that kind of mandate going into politics and going and grade by grade, it causes a lot of corruption. You understand? So most of the problem we have in the society starts from the home and starts from the parenthood. So that is what my contribution is all about.
All right, it's a pleasure.
One thing I just want is that let them make politics less attractive by cutting out all the costs and everything and pay them just normal salaries and normal allowances like their house and every other house, this and other things. But not all those vacations. If you want to go for vacation, pay for your vacation and do other things. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Great to hear from you. We have just about 3 minutes before we wrap up here. I think I'm going to read more messages on the subject matter and maybe take one more call. 009-030-6416. That's our WhatsApp and Telegram number. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
I'm coming from Omo.
Welcome.
You see this issue is God will take care of this issue because we are saying reducing. Who is going to use that money for us?
If you wait, hold on, please. Can you give us a radio set, please? Turn it off.
These people that ruling us, they are not using God's mind to rule this country. So that's why who is going to do this for us?
Once again, if the people say this is what we want to happen, that's what they expect to happen. We've heard and we've seen in several instances in this country where there was a proposed bill or there was a proposed law or something like that, and Nigerians were like, no, we don't want this, let's do it this way, let's not do it this way, let's not do it this way. And when the responses were the outcry was very great, it happened. So how less a difference is this? When you say it can't happen, I'm curious, but aren't the people, like we were speaking a few days ago, aren't they the ones employing, in quotes, these leaders? Abdugani on Facebook says it is a natural law that we human beings can never be satisfied. Talk more of politicians. Franco Chidakobige, Chiadikobi, I beg your pardon, confidence says the constitution itself is an impediment to the Nigerian nation. Nigeria is a weak nation with weak institutions whose rule of law is subject to societal and social status. Until nationalism takes precedence over ethnicity, we should continue in this imaginary Nigeria and limbo. Good morning. All right, Frank Chibolemu says, not one bit. No. Baba says, no amount of money can satisfy politicians in the country like Nigeria. Interesting. Well, thank you very much for your contribution. I'd like to thank the caller who also gave birth to this conversation. Thank you as always. Please do send your comments and requests personally to me for things that you would like to have us talk about, some ideas, even criticisms. No one is above board. We all here to learn more, especially I in front of the microphone speaking with you. So please, if you have any criticisms you want to make mention Omamegbe Jude, that will be on Facebook and on Instagram as well, or you can just send a message and an email to jude@nigeriainfo.fm, jude@nigeriainfo.fm. Well, thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure doing this. Tomorrow's Friday. Look forward to spending time with you. Sunny Side comes up right after the news. Do enjoy your day.